So since Valentine's Day is coming up, I wanted to just film something like super soft and simple. So we're gonna attempt to do that today. Start out by priming my face with the Becca, maybe, the backlight priming filter. This one's really nice. It just gives you that nice glow. I've said that like a million times in my videos. Alright, so I'm going in. I'm using this Bourjois Healthy Mix Serum. I got this off Amazon. It's like a really great foundation. I think you can only get it online though, but it feels really good, and right now this is pretty much like the only foundation that I have to match my fair skin. I'm going in with my usual Morphe M439 brush. I like to apply it with a brush and then go over with the Beauty Blender because I feel like the brush gets more coverage quicker, and then I can just even out the brush strokes and really make it flawless looking with the Beauty Blender after. Since I want this to look really light and romantic, I'm going to go in with a pretty light concealer underneath my eyes, just to really lift it up, and I'm going to keep the under eye pretty light as well when I do my makeup. I'm actually going to mix two concealers, only because I don't really have the color that I'm looking for. So I'm going to mix the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and this is in light neutral, and then I'm going to mix just a little bit of Kat Von D concealer, and this is in L9 Neutral. Her range of fair shades is probably the best I've ever seen. So if you're really pale and need a good concealer foundation, it's definitely a good brand to check out. Because this one's basically maybe even darker than my foundation, and this is their light color. And I don't think I'm going to put any eyeshadow underneath, so I'm going to go in right away and set this, just because I'm not going to be putting anything else underneath there. So I'm going to use the NARS pressed powder in the shade Beach. It's a little bit yellow. I'm not sure if it's going to go well with what I'm doing, but we'll find out. And I'm just going to set literally right where my eyes crease there, because I am going to go in with a liquid highlighter, so I just want this to be right in that area. And I basically just am using my Beauty Blender to use the extra extra concealer that was on it and bring that up over my eye to act as my primer. So I'm going to take the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, and I'm going to take Tempera. I don't even know if I'm saying these shades right. And it's just a very skin toned color, and I'm just going to put that all over. And in the same palette, I'm pretty much just going to use only this palette. So I'm going to take Vermeer, which is just a very light shimmery color, and I'm just going to put that on the inner corner there. I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit so you can kind of see really what's going on my eyes. So I'm going to take this mauve-y purpley color called Bone Fresco, I think it's pronounced. So it's this one right here. And I'm just going to blend that into the crease a little bit and focus more on the outer edge of my eye. Please zoom you guys back out now. I zoomed you in for one eyeshadow. Very cool. Okay. So I think I'm gonna do a wing. I'm just gonna do a very small one just because I like the cat eye look. I feel like it's very like flirty. So let's do that. And I'm gonna take my usual Maybelline Blackest Black gel liner. I'm just taking this on like a small angled brush. I can't find my usual eyeliner brush, so this will have to do. And basically I just kind of line it up with the lower lash line, and then I just kind of bring it up towards the end of my eyebrow. So for my eyes, they're very big and round, so I only do the liner on the outer half of my eye. If you have smaller eyes and want them to look more round, you can bring it all the way over, but just so I get that like cat eye effect with the really round eyes, I just do it from where my eye like starts to round and just kind of bring it straight out so I get that elongated effect. Now I am going to go in and clean up a little bit just because I want it to be like a really sharp line. So I just put a little bit of concealer in the back of my hand, and I'm just taking like a flat top brush. And I'm also just going to clean up the eyeshadow that kind of fell down underneath there. Alright, so I'm going to go in and do my eyebrows next. And just kind of brush them up. And I'm going to take the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. And I'm just taking a really flat angled brush. The smaller, honestly, the better and the easier it is to draw like individual hairs on your eyebrows. And that's going to make it look the most natural. And then I like to take a little bit darker pencil and just kind of draw in, because the soft brown's lighter than my actual eyebrows, and then I just like to draw in on the ends like little individual hairs so it looks more real. And then also this is being like super extra, but if like this eyebrow comes in a little bit farther and is a little bit more straight than this one, so I literally just draw like a couple hairs upwards sometimes. My hand is so shaky right now. I only had coffee, so I don't film in the morning. And then to set all that hard work in place, I like to take, oh, that's mascara, the Anastasia Brow Gel. This just keeps like all your hairs in the way you brush them. This will keep them in place all day. And it gives you like a little bit of texture too, so they don't look so flat. And I'm gonna do my mascara. I am gonna put fake lashes on. I'm not sure which ones yet. I think I'm gonna do just like corner ones to help wing that out. But I am gonna curl them and do mascara. And so this is a little trick I learned. Because I'm doing a cat eye, especially if you aren't going to go in with fake lashes, if you kind of pull them out towards the like way you want your eye to go, it helps just to shape it a little bit differently. And so instead of going up and out, which is going to like really open and round out your eye, I just kind of like drag it over. I'm just going to do my bottom. You don't have to do your bottom lashes. My bottom lashes are really long, so I feel like they just look weird if I don't have mascara on them. The last thing for my eyes that I'm going to do, other than lashes, is I'm going to just cancel out in my waterline just like that pinky undertone that's in there. So I'm just going to go in with a nude colored eyeliner. And this one's from MAC. It's the NC15 NW20 pencil. Alright, so I'm gonna go in with some lashes. And I'm actually gonna use these like individual kind of lashes. They're from Ardell, but they're a trio, so you get like 3 individuals in one. So they look kind of like this. And so I'm just gonna place those like on the outer corner of my eye just to help wing it out a little bit more. Okay, I'm gonna go in and just do a little bit of contouring. I'm not really gonna bronze a whole lot because I'm so white that I feel like it's just not gonna look very natural. So I'm gonna go in with the Kat Von D Shaded Light palette. I'm gonna use pretty much just this one on the end. So that one is like a very cool like gray tone, which is good for contouring because it gives you that like natural shadow. I'm just going to go right under the cheekbone there, just to kind of sculpt that out a little bit. And I'm going to do the same thing on my forehead. I have a large forehead, so I like to just kind of contour the top of it a little bit more than anything. I'm just going to do a little bit of contouring on my nose and then right underneath my lip a little bit just to give it more of a pouty look. Alright, now for highlight. I'm gonna start with the Benefit What's Up highlighter. It's a really pretty one. It's like a cream to powder highlight, so you put it on, it's nice and creamy, and then it dries as a powder. So I'm just gonna do like a swipe. It's a little bit champagne-y for my skin tone right now, so after I'm probably gonna go over it with like a whiter highlight. And that out. So it's not looking super streaky. So my favorite white highlight for like really fair people, even though the Champagne Pop looks good on really fair people, it still has that like little bit of golden champagne-y undertone. So I actually like, this is from Laura Mercier, I got it so long ago. It's like a mosaic one, so it has 4 different colors in it. It's like blinding. So I just mix like the white and a little bit of the pink in it, and that just gives you like such a nice white highlight. And I'm gonna take that, just the white one, and go right underneath my brow there. Alright, also on the tip of my nose just a little bit. And then I'm going to use a really like pretty pinky blush. So this one is from NARS, it's Orgasm. It's like super popular. It looks so pretty on everyone. It has like these like little gold reflex in it. And it's just like this really nice pink color. Alright, for the lips. So I'm going to go in with Whirl Lip Liner. This is one of my favorites. I love those like mauve-y tones. So I'm just going to line, I'm going to overdraw my lips a little bit. And then one of my favorites, I'm going to go in with Lumiere from ColourPop. It's like a little bit more purpley, but it's so pretty. Now, I personally love this look, and I would probably just wear it like this. But I am gonna go over top of this with a gloss just to make it extra, like, I don't want to say girly, but I feel like a gloss would look pretty just because it's like a very natural, simple, pretty look. So this one is from NARS. It's called Turkish Delight. It's like super pink. So yeah, that's the finished look. I'm actually going to set it with a setting spray, which I always do, and especially if you want it to last, setting sprays really do work. It's like hairspray for your face. My favorite one is the, why do I sound like manly? My favorite one is the Urban Decay makeup setting spray. But I'm out, my bottle is literally empty, so I'm gonna go in with the MAC Fix Plus. I like the other one better, so if you're gonna get one, I would definitely get the Urban Decay one, but this will do. And this just kind of like sandwiches everything together. It makes everything like blend really nicely, and it just makes everything look very pretty and helps it last all night. Whew. Alright, so I think that's pretty much everything. This is just like a super simple, very girly Valentine's Day look. So if you have like a fun date night planned or girls night out planned, if you're single, or just want to hang out at home and feel like doing your makeup, you can do this. And lipstick on my teeth. I'm just putting more on it for a stand. Alright guys, check it out.